when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UAB Blazers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Jaguars will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UAB's offense will have the ball first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And the Blazers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So South Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
Hey, this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. And the Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score down, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Release to the back. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. The offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Lets it fly deep downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They go to the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UAB.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Blazers have pushed it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Blazers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. Had been running wild. And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Wheeler. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blazers.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Here we go. Gives it on the option. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it to him again.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
He just won't take a big hit, slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. And the Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different...
Turning it on! The 30. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UAB. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Jaguars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get it through the air. at the 13. The Jaguars line up to punt it away.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Blazers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He'll try to do it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. On third down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. At the 35, he's got room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick screen to the speedster outline. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Blazers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline. Bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could.
Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here and now. And Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No more than that.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give on the option. At the 40, there he goes. He's running free down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Excellent pass by the back on the option. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
49, South Alabama. 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll run it from the gun. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, Dave.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Jaguars will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And first down for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Blazers are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Sends it back in motion. Third down play from the gun. Got his man out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
UAB 63, South Alabama 13.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner goes down.
South Alabama Jaguars.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it on the counter. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a...
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Offense backed up inside their own 10-yard line. You got to give yourself some space to work, so you dial up the run play, and your offensive line delivers. Huge holes up front for that big game.
Brown will throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a second down play. Get set. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. That's not... going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence.
He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. The give to the running back from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
another look at this South Alabama offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Green.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the tailback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And the Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. It's a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the shotgun, they'll run it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent.